Well, there are all kinds of interesting questions. The ones that have the best return are the ones that are brought to us by pediatricians or pediatric subspecialists that actually see patients. So one of our younger faculty, a pediatric rheumatologist by the name of Mara Becker, was one of the first ones who responded to my invitation for a problem involving variability in the response to a medication. In her case, she and her partners in rheumatology were treating patients with juvenile idiopathic arthritis, or JIA. 50% of the kids, roughly, didn't respond to the medication. So her question was, well, why not? So we sat down and worked through our process and said, okay, you know, first of all, we stepped back one further and we said, well, how much variability is there in the population? So we wanted to construct our bell curve. If it's like this, it's not very interesting. But if it's like this, we really want to find the people out here. We want to find the kids that aren't going to respond. We want to find the kids that are going to respond really well. Because this group here, we'll start them off on the lowest possible dose to make sure that they get benefit. These kids, we probably won't even start on methotrexate. So we had to work through our questions, design the study, and Mara designed a protocol. We enrolled the first 100 kids that she saw that were being treated with methotrexate and collected blood for DNA. But what we found was that there was, with the way that Dr. Becker and her colleagues were treating the JIA kids with methotrexate, there was a 40-fold range in the concentrations of methotrexate that we could measure in the red blood cells. So 40-fold variation. And what we came to realize was that it may be less important what the individual child is doing to the methotrexate than the state of this folate pathway at the time that the drug is initiated. So basically where this research program is going now is developing the analytical tools that allow us to capture the snapshot in time of what the target pathway is and use that to guide treatment.